The Liberation Army's sweeping victory seems to signal a turn in the war for Dayin. However, General Jared uses his superior numbers to harry the group and threaten their fragile momentum. Benyan has fortified its army with weapons and supplies bought with funds stolen from Dayin. Benyan has also purchased the swords of a vast number of mercenaries from these same stolen funds. The Liberation Army does not want for willing fighters of its own. However, most are old men and inexperienced boys whose passion far outstrips their skill. The Liberation Army has no choice. It must bolster its ranks if it is to meet Benyan on equal terms. Its only hope lies locked in Benyan's prison camps, where Dayin's former soldiers await their rescue.
Chapter 7, A Gathering Hope.
As General Staff Officer of Dane's Liberation Army, allow me to outline my latest strategy.
Excuse me, but shouldn't Prince Peleus be here?
There's no need to distract the Prince with the war's petty details. He won't be coming at any more meetings. From now on, consider my words the Prince's own.
I'm not sure that's...
Now final chapter. Come have a glass, my pretties. Our next target will be Umoro. Among all the war camps, it is one of the largest.
The conditions within the prison camp are harsh. If we are to save the prisoners, every moment matters.
One of the largest work camps. Can our forces handle that?
Such trivial concern, and one my profound genius has already addressed. Behold this lake next to the camp that provides fresh water to all there. Into this lake, we shall dump a deadly toxin of my own devising. Then we'll sit back, as the enemy slowly dies.
What are you saying? Poison is inexcusably vile. I will agree to no such plan.
What was that? You! How dare you question my plan, conceived in a state of exalted meditation?
No matter how misguided the enemy may be, we must fight with compassion and consideration for the innocent.
She's right. Poison doesn't discriminate. Prisoners would die too. Any nearby villages would be affected. And then what would happen? People would doubt us, question our cause, maybe even side against us. And it would cast a stain on Prince Peleus' name, don't you think?
Fine then, do as you like. But when you find yourselves utterly defeated, you can come crawling back to me.
My apologies to the both of you. When Lord Izuka gets excited, he can lose all sight of reason.
I apologize too, General Poniel. He stormed out because I...
You needn't apologize. You were in the right. I would never condone use of poison. However, this does mean that we must devise another plan if we are to have any hope of victory.
Yes, you're right. In that case, what do you think of this strategy?
Okay. Last chapter was a little bit of a doozy, but I think this part will be a little bit more bearable. But for now, let's get into it.
Hello?
Oh, hello there.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Now that we have that established, what can I do for you?
I'm Meg.
Yes, I know. It's nice to meet you, Meg. It's a very nice name.
And, I'm from Crimea.
Yep, I'm one step ahead of you. Or that, too. You're far away from home now, aren't you? Quite an independent girl, huh?
And my village is called Oma.
Oh, you're from Oma? Now that's something I did not know.
Yes.
Then you must know Brahm. Hold on a second. You look exactly like him. Are you two related?
Sure are. I'm his daughter. His youngest daughter.
Oh, I've heard stories. He loves to tell stories about his kids. He said that you could live a full-grown cow. It's nice to meet the person I've heard so much about. How is Brahm? Doing well?
Yes. Yes, he is. He works all the time. I wish he would slow down.
Ah, yes. Well, it's good to hear you staying busy. Brahm, huh? Wow, that brings back memories. Well, if you're his daughter, I'll do whatever I can to help you. You said you're looking for somebody? Who is this person?
Well, he's my fiancé.
How could any guy leave a girl like you? What's this lucky guy's name? What's he like?
Well, he's standing right in front of me.
I'm sorry, I'm sure I misheard you. Can you repeat that? Slowly?
My daddy told us years ago he was going to marry one of us to a really nice friend of his, a mercenary named Zyre.
Whoa, hey now, I don't,
My older sister got married last year, so I came instead. Oh, it's so nice to finally meet my husband.
Meg, look, this is kind of crazy.
Zyre, I'm sure I still have a lot to learn, but after meeting you, I just know we'll live happily ever after.
Meg, I need you to listen very closely.
Oh, don't worry, I'll work very hard every waking moment to become a good wife, even during a fight. See you later, Bookums.
Meg, wait. Wow, she's downright pushy. She must get that from her old man. And did she just call me Pookums? Oh, to be young again. Sorry to call you here like this. Forgive me.
It's quite alright.
Can I pour you some tea? Or is there something else you prefer?
I'm fine, thank you. What did you want to speak with me about?
I know you are angry with me. Please forgive me.
Can you tell me why you stopped showing up at our meetings?
It was at Izuka's request.
You're the leader of this army. You cannot simply leave all the decisions to someone else.
I'm sorry. I'll ask Izuka before the next meeting. I need his permission to attend.
Why? You're the prince. Why should you need any man's permission, much less your own advisors?
Yes, I am the prince, but I owe much to Izuka. He taught me everything I needed to know to become a proper member of the royal family. He contacted Tarmonio and the other senators from Dayan for help. Without his power and influence, I would never have mustered an army or met my own mother.
I see. You were alone.
Pardon?
And then Izuka reunited you with your mother, gave you a place to stay, and provided you with a reason to live. And you feel you owe him a debt of gratitude for ending your loneliness. That is why you try to do as you are told, as Izuka wishes.
Micaiah, you're...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... That was inappropriate.
You're amazing.
Amazing?
You really can read minds. I'm simply amazed. You saw right through me. Sorry, I got too excited. Look at me, I'm sweating.
Prince Peleus,
What is it? Why are you looking at me like that?
that mark.
Oh, that.
What is it?
It's called the Spirit's Protection. The source of all magic in this world is tied to the power of the spirits. When you make a pact with such a spirit, its power manifests on your body like this.
I see.
What am I saying? You already know all this, of course. You have the Spirit's Protection too.
What?
I saw you washing your hands the other day. When I walked up to you to say hello, I saw the mark on your right hand.
You saw...
I thought of confiding in you right away, but my mother called for me. I didn't get a chance to tell you until now.
Do you really think this mark is really the spirit's protection?
Oh, you didn't enter into the pact yourself?
No.
I see. So it must have been the spirit who wished to make a pact with you.
Pardon?
It's a very rare phenomenon among newborns. Usually, it happens to infants who have an exceptional talent for magic. You truly are amazing, Micaiah.
I don't know about that.
Let's keep this among ourselves. We don't want people to confuse us with the branded.
What are the branded?
I'm pretty sure it refers to Bear who have Clu's blood in their veins. I know, it's hard to imagine someone with the blood of a soap human running through their veins. Anyway, I've been terribly mistreated by people who thought I was one of the branded. Micaiah?
Oh, sorry. I think I understand more about you now, and about the marks we share.
I'm glad I was able to tell you. I'm surprised you didn't know. Come talk to me again sometime.
Certainly.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I wanted to give you this.
What is it?
It's this splendid sword I recently acquired. It gives its wielder the upper hand in battle. Keep it or give it to whomever you like.
Shouldn't you give it to the soldier you deem most worthy?
No, I wouldn't want the soldiers thinking I'm giving anyone special treatment. It would be inappropriate. That's what Izuka says anyway. So I think you should do it.
I understand. You must have so much on your mind.
Indeed. I long for the old days when I was poor, but had few worries.
Prince Peleus.
But I'll keep fighting. I won't stop until Dayan is free once more.
Hear, hear.
A brave sword! That's an excellent item. We'll definitely be taking advantage of that. Whoops. In fact, I know a certain underdog who would like to use this right away. And these other items, I'm gonna just take one down and pass it around, I guess. That's good for now. I can keep this steel sword for later. You give me this. Oh, yeah. I should sell this. What's in the bargain bin today? We have a wind edge, longbow, no thanks. Secret book will raise your skill by 2 points. I don't think I'll be able to afford that this time, but whatever. I do want the wind edge. What am I doing? There we go. Oh yeah, we got another new ally last chapter. Fiona is... Okay. I know we've talked about, well, may or may not have talked about questionable design choices for this game and all that. Okay. I'm trying to find ways to, you know, like, not to recycle too much of what other people may have said about this character, but basically, for this point in the game, she is not only under-leveled, she is also underpowered. Like, comparing her to her fellow soldiers from the last chapter, those NPCs that went down like flies, they were stronger than her. And were of similar level. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what design choices went into this character, and also what's going to come up with the rest of the game, because like I said, I've mentioned this before in one of my other base videos, but you can make any character good. Fiona's no exception to this. But Fiona, unfortunately, falls into a very small group of characters in this game where making them good requires a massive deal of effort. Like, some would argue that you have to dedicate a whole playthrough to doing this, and I can see why. I can see why you would say this. I have actually used Fiona before just because I find her an interesting character, as far as like her backstory is concerned, but her gameplay is very frustrating. I can attest to this. So, if you're able to get past her very low base stats, she does have good growth rates. She's effectively supposed to be a speed tank. High movement, being a horse. Earth Affinity makes her a really good supporter. And she comes with two really good skills. Imbue, which is like a, well, sort of a side grade, I guess you can call it, to Renewal, where at the start of every turn it'll restore HP equal to your magic stat. So, instead of the 10% you get off your HP, or your max HP rather, with a 2, it'll instead give you 6 HP equal to your magic stat of 6. Very, very nice. However, take note that magic and staff users cannot equip Imbue, with one amazing exception. I'll get to that later. She also has this other skill, Savior, with when you rescue an ally, normally you would get a speed and skill penalty. However, if you have Savior, you don't get that penalty. You can just rescue somebody for free. Mounted units love it, and you will too if you start using it. So, like I said, Fiona's upcoming chapters are pretty rough because, like I said, she has the high movement, but she won't be able to take full advantage of that because of some unfavorable terrain, I guess we'll say, for, you know, without getting too much into detail. So, sorry to say, I won't be using her too much in this adventure. I would really love to, but today's not that day. Like I said, I'm not gonna, like, copy too much of what's already been said. Plenty of people have talked about this character and ranted and all that stuff. So, let's just move on. I have 3 Master Seals right now and a Spirit Dust. Oh, and speaking of skills, I also have that Paragon. It's a little costly, but double XP is still double XP. And I'm not sure. 13 to 12. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Micaiah for now. Ooh, rank up. let's see, what else? Really want to keep a close eye on my inventory here going forward. Yeah. Get another knife. Get one of these, just because. Forging is tempting, but I'm really strapped for cash right now, so that's gonna have to wait. $14, so close. I think we're okay. Yeah, let's move on.
What? An enemy attack?
Yes, sir. The Liberation Army has mounted an assault on the gate. We require reinforcements.
They seek to free their men. My elite guard shall stand here with me. Take the rest to squash these rebels.
But, sir, if your guard remains here, we'll barely have enough men to...
Who do you think you were talking to, soldier? With my guard and me at the ready, this can't fear no attack. Understood? Now go. You have your orders.
Looks like Taronio has been distracted. They've left only a small force here to defend the camp itself.
Perfect. That should make it easier for us to eliminate their defenses, seize the camp, and free the prisoners.
Sounds like a plan. So because of this maneuver, Taronio is going to be inaccessible for a little while, so if there's anything you want to get, any weapons or skills of his that you might want, take them now. As for the rest of our group, let's see. Let's take a look at the map first. The objective is the same across all difficulties, you just have to seize the point that the boss is standing on. Along the way, we have a side objective. We're going to open these doors and free some prisoners. They have to make their escape through this giant door right here where the Arm Knight is standing. Fire and wind, yeah. Seeing more variety in magics now. You can open these doors with keys, or you can attack them directly. They're pretty, well, not very sturdy, however, so striking is definitely the way to go, in my opinion. There's a longbow guy right here. Wow, look at their stats. They're just... See what I mean? These guys are getting tough. Anyway. Mostly, well, there's a variety here. Not a lot in the way of axes, thankfully. They hit hard. Don't think... Oh yeah, the other gimmick to this chapter is that it's indoors. So mounted units here are going to receive a -2 penalty to their movement, which is really sucky, but whatever. I guess this is their compromise to the older Super Nintendo Fire Emblems, where mounted units had to dismount when they were deployed in an indoor map, and as a consequence of that, when they were dismounted, they could only equip swords and lances, which were not terrible, but you know. Or no, I think it was just swords. Yeah, back in the olden days, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Actually, I think with your current stats, I could probably just use a Master Seal on you right now, if I felt like it. But do I want to, though, is the question. So as far as everybody else is concerned... Call me crazy. But... Hold on, let's go back to base for a second. I'm getting a very funny feeling. I'm gonna give you this bear dust, by the way. See, these are some micro details that I probably could have thought about before I started recording, but you know what they say about inspiration and innovation. I'm not going to try to overthink this too much. Yeah. Okay, let's demonstrate the bonus experience. We're going to use a little bit of our pool to give some of our characters an extra level. And like I mentioned before, this will increase our total stats by 3. Just 3. Perfect. Ooh, that's expensive. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Because... yeah. Master Seals. Like I said, if you're anywhere between level 10 and 20, you can use one and class change. Your stats increase across the board. You're a little heavier, you can move extra. And your weapon ranks go up to a higher ceiling. You gain more capacity for skills. And depending on what class you are, you can also get a critical bonus. Snipers give plus 10, which is awesome. The stat ceiling also increases slightly. There's a reason for this that I'll get into in the next chapter. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and use 2 more. Archers become snipers. Because classes all follow like a progression tree. Think of it like an evolution chain. By the way, I'm not going to show this animation for every single character, just, you know, just this episode for demonstration purposes, and then main characters as well, like Micaiah, so... Because she'll get hers, as we progress through the story, automatically. Other than that, though, you can easily skip this with just the press of an A button. Soldiers become halberdiers. I believe they also get, yep, crit plus 5. Nice. And now for the reason why I gave you that energy drop in the last chapter. When you don't have transfer bonuses, you kind of have to improvise. Hey look, another word that starts with I. This is just the episode full of ideas, isn't it? Yeah, good and bad. Dragon Knights become Dragon Masters. And they also gain the ability to wield lances. Yeah, some classes, when you as you progress, you'll be able to you'll gain the ability to wield additional weapons on top of your primary weapon, which is also nice. Lances and axes do make for a pretty good combo. I'm sure Taronio can attest to this as well. Now, with all that being said, yeah, I need all the firepower I can get here, so... only 9, though. See, these armor knights at the start are going to be a little tough, a little tricky. More so just this door that I'm more concerned about. I can make my way around from there, pick off these mages, and then fight these guys from the other side. Yeah, let's just go with that. Yeah, I think that'll do. What about any swords? Should I bring an extra one, or... Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, I think that's enough prep. So next time, we'll get right into fighting. See you then.